Hey everyone, welcome back to DisforKids, where we talk about Disney as only a kid can tell it. I'm Sophie, and today I'll be making the gray stuff from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Now, it's been a while since our last video. We took a break during the heat of the summer, but now we're back and we're going to have more videos coming your way. So, like I said, we're making the gray stuff from Beauty and the Beast. You can find this at Disney's Be Our Guest, or the Be Our Guest restaurant in Magic Kingdom. Right here I have cold whole milk, about 1.5 cups, and a package of vanilla pudding mix. So I am just going to whisk this together. Putting all the pudding mix in here. And I'm just going to whisk this until it's thickened and smooth. So you can find this at Disney's The Be Our Guest restaurant in the Magic Kingdom in Florida. And I believe you can find it at the Red Rose Tavern in Disneyland Park at Disneyland. Now, this is referenced in the Be Our Guest song that Lumiere sings in the movie. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. So we're going to see if it's actually delicious. Disney posted this recipe a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two. And I've been wanting to try this after our churro video, so we decided to make this time. Alright, so this is smooth and it's a little bit thickened, so I am just going to put this in the fridge to chill until it's firm for about 1 or 2 hours. Welcome back. Here we have our vanilla pudding mix that's been chilling in the fridge for about an hour. It's pretty set up now. Over here we have some Oreos that we're getting ready to crush up. Here, grab an adult for help if you're a bit younger or less experienced. Here we have a container of Cool Whip that we thawed last night, and 3 tablespoons of chocolate pudding mix. So now we're going to crush these up using the food processor. Like I said, if you're a bit younger or you've never really cooked much before, get an adult help for this. So I'm just going to pulse this. There's still some chunks of Oreo in here, so I'm going to carefully take out the blade and put them more into the middle so it gets a bit more crushed up. That looks pretty crushed up. So I am going to take the lid off. Carefully going to take out the blade. Be very careful with this part. Get an adult for help if you're not comfortable with it. And I am going to add this to the pudding mix. Making sure to get all that out. And I'm just going to fold it in. So you're going to spin the spatula around the bowl and then bring it back towards you. So you want to make sure to get all of the cookies really well incorporated so you don't have streaks of white pudding and streaks of black chocolate cookies. You want to scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl to make sure you got it all in. See, I didn't get it right there. And that looks pretty good to me. I am going to get a bigger bowl because I don't think the one I have is big enough. your bowl, I'm just going to spoon this in here. Make sure to scrape the sides so you get it all in there. And now I'm going to add in my Cool Whip. Alright, now I'm going to do the same folding process that I used to stir in the cookies. That is about all mixed in. It's not all the way, but I'm going to add in this chocolate pudding mix, so it's okay, I'll get it when I add this in. Again, using that same folding technique that we used. Just going to scrape the sides, make sure I got all of the pudding and Cool Whip mixed together. This is looking good. Again, checking the bottom, making sure there's not a bunch of Oreos stuck at the bottom. Okay, this looks pretty good. So on the recipe posted on the Disney Parks blog, it calls for sugar cookies. We didn't have any sugar cookies, so we're just gonna try it with a spoon. That's pretty good. It's pretty close to what you can actually get in the Be Our Guest restaurant, which is surprising. So this was a pretty easy recipe. It was a lot easier than the churro recipe, in my opinion. Didn't have to use a stove, no dangerous oil that got really hot, but you do have to use a food processor, so you might want to get a parent help on that. But overall, this is a really good recipe and pretty easy to make, something you can probably do yourself with the exception of a couple things. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on DisforKids.